All right, welcome. This is going to be my first official review, Crizzle Mac Reviews. If you don't know who I am, my name is Crizzle Mac. I am stationed currently in Nashville, Tennessee. I said that like I was in the military. I'm not in the military, but this is where I'm at. I'm originally from Chattanooga. I'm a musician, I'm a rapper, I'm a animator, digital artist. I wear a lot of hats, and today this hat says movie reviewer. So get ready, buckle in, strap up, get your strap-ons, whatever it is you're into, and let's get this shit started. All right, so first of all, let me explain how this is going to work. It's not going to just be a review. It's going to be very spoiler heavy. I'm more or less going to just kind of walk you through the movie from my perspective. And then at the end, I'll actually tell you what I think about the movie. All right, so the movie pops off. First person you really see is Hiroyuki Sanada. Yes, I just looked his name up. I didn't know it, but I know him. He's a fucking goat. He's in 47 Ronin. He's in The Last Samurai. I mean, he definitely got major creds out here in these samurai streets. Starting off, it seems like he got a pretty good life. You know, he got a wife, he got a kid, he got another kid, it's like a little baby. The little kid's already looking after the baby and shit. It's real sweet. You know, they got this real traditional looking Japanese type of house. It's like paper walls, which my first thought, how are you having sex with paper walls? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be having the quietest sex ever, or are you traumatizing your other kids? One or the other. But moving on, next thing you know, bam, sword through the fucking wall, blood, and you get reminded, nigga, this is Mortal Kombat. All right, so Sub-Zero busts in. He's like, where's fucking Hanzo? Where is he? They not saying shit because his family ain't no snitches. And he starts doing some weird shit with his hand. And, you know, next thing you know, you see Hanzo. He's off gathering water. This nigga hears shit going off in the distance, shows up and sees that his wife and his kids been frozen. And it's a cold situation. I'm talking ice cold. This shit is right here. It's frigid. It's ridiculous. He's pretty fucked up about it, as he should be. After this, we get to the first real action scene of the movie, and it's fucking dope. It's Mortal Kombat shit, but also, you know, just good action. You know, heads getting chopped off, stabbing right through people's skulls. It just looks like people are made out of fucking linguine. You know what I mean? And he ends up putting a kunai on a rope, and he shows you, I'm Scorpion. My family's dead. Shit's fucked up. It's pretty dope. All right, so Hanzo catches up to Sub-Zero. They get into this epic fight, which is Scorpion, or Hanzo, gets his ass whooped because Sub-Zero didn't even use his powers. He literally just beat him in some hand-to-hand shit. Killed him with his own little kunai. It's pretty fucked up. Scorpion tells him, you need to remember this face. Sub-Zero stands up and is like, I did this for my hood. I did this for the squad. I put the city on my back type shit. And yeah. After your boy Hanzo dies, Raiden shows up, and we learn that the baby actually survived. So, you know, look at that. And next thing you know, we're in the future. Okay, we get introduced to this new character. We don't know much about him. Clearly, he's fighting in this cage fight, UFC looking kind of thing. I don't know. You know. Then look who shows up. Fucking who I can only assume is Jax. Ugh, this fight is getting brutal. And who is this girl over here talking about don't tap out? Don't tap out. This motherfucker's about to die. What are you talking about? We find out this guy's name is Cole Young. Never heard of him in the Mortal Kombat world, but here we are. Seems like they made him for the movie. And next thing you know, Jax talks to him a little bit, and we see he's out with his family. And Jax is, I guess, stalking this nigga with a old nigga Bluetooth in? What is that? What are those? Sub-Zero shows up, starts fucking up family time, but luckily, Jax is here to save the day.
Take the truck, get your family to safety.
All right, so Jax ends up telling Cole, yo, you need to take your family, take this car, drive to Gary, Indiana. I don't know if they're looking for Freddie Gibbs or what's going on. Jax ends up getting in a fight with Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero freezes this nigga's arms off, literally. It's savage. All right, Cole gets to Gary. He ends up meeting up with Sonya. Sonya's a badass. Sonya has Kano tied up. And, you know, he's cracking jokes and shit being Kano.
Arms dealer, drug runner, murder for hire, scum of the earth.
I also give really good foot massages.
Next thing you know, they're getting attacked by an invisible enemy who turns out to be Reptile. They done shot this motherfucker, stabbed him like 10 times. Finally, they get the upper hand. Kano rips his heart out on some real kung fu movie shit, and it's like Kano wins. You know, a first real Mortal Kombat reference of like shit like that. Next thing you know, we learn our next destination is Raiden's temple. Kano knows how to get there. So, you know, he knows someone that has a plane apparently. They hop on a plane. Then they're like trekking through like this like desert canyon looking area. They run into Liu Kang, and Liu Kang basically leads them the rest of the way to the temple.
Far enough, MC Hammer.
When we get to the temple, Liu Kang brings them to Raiden.
This is what I have to work with.
Raiden's like, y'all some bitches. Is this who we got left? This who's defending the Earth Realm? Jesus Louises. And he's like, all right, well, fuck it. Y'all can prove yourselves. Just as that's happening, Sub-Zero shows up. You know, he fighting with Liu Kang. Liu Kang cousin show up. I can't remember this dude's name right now, but he the dude that throw the hat and the wolf jump out his chest. If you play Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm talking about. Then here comes Shang Tsung with Sub-Zero by his side and some girl that need to wipe her damn face off. And he talking mad shit like, give me the Earth Realm. Raiden's like, nah, you know, we gotta do the Mortal Kombat.
The name is Kung Lao, descendant of the great Kung Lao.
Here we go. His name's Kung Lao, descendant of the great Kung Lao. I'm glad we nipped that in the bud. Oh yeah, in case I didn't mention, Jax is there. Raiden found Jax with no arms, and it's like, we gonna get this nigga some arms. Jax is over here with some baby T-Rex robot arms right now. It's looking pretty strugglicious. We go through this whole training montage. I mean, it's not really a montage, you know, it's not like they're just like some Rocky type shit, but it might as well just be a training montage. You see Jax trying to punch with his little robot arms. He's pretty depressed about that. And next thing you know, they're all sitting around eating din-din, and Liu Kang and Kung Lao start talking mad shit to Kano. Kano's getting upset. He stands up. Boom. Laser beam comes out his eye. And he's like, oh shit, this is my superpower. Oh shit. And they all like, yeah, nigga, yeah, see, we did that on purpose. Okay, so at some point, Cole is the only one with the marking. They all got this dragon marking that's like he's supposed to be in Mortal Kombat. And he's the only one that hasn't found his like superpower or whatever yet. And we don't know what it is because he ain't in a damn video game. So like, what is your superpower? But or not that I know of. He might be. Y'all let me know. But yeah, so he finds out he's Scorpion's descendant, and that Sub-Zero, you know, killed Scorpion's family and shit, and he raised the baby and so on and so forth. Raiden ends up telling Cole like,
Go! Be with your family!
You know, you ain't got no powers. You gonna be a liability to us. You know what? Fuck this shit. Go back to your family. He makes like a little teleportation electrical portal or something. And Cole's like, all right, I'ma head out. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, Cabal is like, we should get Kano. Kano's a real big piece of shit. If we had him on our side, it'd be great. He shows up, talking to Kano through the electric wall that Raiden put up. And he's like, yo, you a piece of shit. You used to be dope. What the fuck happened? You should join us. You know what I mean? Just name your price, motherfucker. And Kano's like, all right, what I gotta do? I am a piece of shit. Next thing you know, Kano fucking does whatever he does and knocks the damn electric wall down. And here comes Shang Tsung and the homies. Then back at home with Cole and the family, they notice some commotion outside. And who the fuck is outside? Goro, big ass, looking like The Rock in Scorpion King. Yeah, I said it. And I don't know why he thought he could just go back home. Like, they were already hunting you when you were just living a regular life anyway. You didn't think they was gonna come find you with your fucking family? But anyway, that's happening. Cut back to the other side. Jack's over here fighting with his little baby arms and shit. It's kind of sad, honestly. This is just good action right here. Like, this is definitely what I signed up for. Like, look at this shit. Like, it's some asses getting kicked right now. Jax done got his ass whooped. Sonya done got her ass whooped. And then the girl decided, like, you ain't even worth killing. Like, what is this? What are you even doing here right now? Then fucking Kung Lao done really just severed this flying lady in half. I mean, it's some great grade A Mortal Kombat goodness right here. All right, now we back to Goro over here fucking up Cole like it ain't nobody's business. In the midst of all this, Goro's basically about to kill Cole's wife and daughter, and this nigga gets his powers, and it's like this little armor shit, and his little weapons come out, and he fucks Goro up. You know, it's a good moment. Very gory, very good. 2 thumbs up. All right, back to Raiden's temple. Sonya is stuck under this big ass piece of statue boulder thing, and Jax is trying to lift her up with his little T-Rex robot arms. And he's like, oh no, I can't do it. Oh my God. But then, bam, his power kicks in. And his power has, I guess, better robot arms. You know, it's like, if he didn't lose his arms to Sub-Zero earlier in the movie, would this still have been his, like, chosen power? I don't know. Weird. All right, so somehow Raiden knows what's going on. He zaps your boy Cole back into the fight. Cole shows up. He's like, what's up, bitches? Then Cole starts getting into it. Sub-Zero. Kung Lao gets zapped in. He hitting Sub-Zero up. Next thing you know, Shang Tsung fucking just force chokes Kung Lao and pulls him over and sucks the soul out this man. Pause. And it's just fucking horrible. Liu Kang's destroyed. He's like, it's all is lost. And Cole's like, nah, fuck that shit. We can still fight these niggas. Cole comes up with this plan like, Raiden, let's give them a tournament. These niggas trying to cheat. Fuck that shit. Everybody pick who they want to fight. Pull up. Okay, talk about revenge. Jax is over here fighting MC Hammer, and he done fucked this man up. I mean, look at this shit. Look at that. Like, he smacked this nigga's whole head up. That's wild.
Yeah, these motherfuckers work.
Revenge Part 2. Sonya's up in here fighting Kano inside this trailer park. Kill Bill, epic fight scene type of situation. She ends up killing him with the same gnome that he spit on earlier. I'll show that scene just so you know what I'm talking about.
God gnomes. They give me the creeps.
And yeah, it's pretty dope. Also, she gets the little mark, so, you know, Sonya's officially a part of the whole Mortal Kombat squad. I don't know why hers just showed up, but hey. Revenge Part 3, we got Liu Kang over here fighting Cabal, and he didn't hit him with the bicycle kick. He even hit him with the dragon fatality. Even says fatality at the end. Beautiful shit. 2 thumbs up. Good job, guys. All right, we got Cole over here fighting Sharkmouth, and you know, I was gonna say this isn't Revenge Part 3, but apparently it is because Sonya shows up with her new powers and bow that bitch. She Mega Man that bitch real quick. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. All right, so Sub-Zero basically shows up and is like, hey bitch, I got your family. And then, you know, Cole chases him into this like portal to this icy ass place. I think it's actually the place where he was fighting at the beginning of it. I think about it. But for some reason, Sub-Zero's iced everything up to make it a little bit more cozy for him. Cole gets there, sees that his wife and daughter have been like frozen up, and he's like, what in the fuck? So he gets to fighting with Sub-Zero. Next thing you know, who shows up? Scorpion. Scorpion shows up from hell for revenge. You know what I mean? So Cole's over here trying to punch his wife and daughter out the ice, and at some point, him and Scorpion end up tag teaming Sub-Zero. And look how Sub-Zero's walking. He look kind of tired. Like, he looking a little bit worn. Like, I don't know what the fuck exactly I signed up for. You know what I mean? They end up overpowering Sub-Zero, and Scorpion pretty much tells Cole, like, yo, I got this shit. Don't worry about it. Go get your little family. And then he looks Sub-Zero in his eyes and he says, I spit hot fire, man.
Because I spit hot fire.
Man. Scorpion ends up telling Cole, like, take care of my bloodline. But he says it all in Japanese. Cole don't know what the fuck he's saying. He's just looking at him like, dude, this weird as hell. And then, you know, he goes to his locker, gets like a towel out. It's not the end of a crazy movie unless somebody has a towel over them. I swear on everything. That is facts. Raiden shows up with the rest of the fighters, and then Shang Tsung shows up, and he's talking shit like, yeah, you killed all my little people, but I'm gonna break armies next time and all this other shit. And then Raiden just teleports this nigga away. What's crazy is that Raiden has this power that he can teleport anybody anywhere. And it just seems like he could have did this a long time ago. But hey, what do I know? Movie ends with Cole leaving the little dojo, wherever place he was fighting at, and being like, I'm going to Hollywood. And they show this poster that has like Johnny Cage. And you realize like, yeah, Johnny Cage, nowhere to be found in this whole movie. But it's cool. I'm sure they'll do another one. You know, my thoughts on this whole thing after watching it, It's a pretty good movie. Like, if you like action movies, you like Mortal Kombat. If you remember the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s and just how hilarious it was and how ridiculous it was, like, this is a great, like, place to be 20 plus years later, from that hilarity. All they need to do is do an updated Street Fighter movie on some same shit, because they had a hilarious Street Fighter movie in the 90s too. That was a joke, It's like so bad it's good. But yeah, great movie, good action shit. Nothing too deep to get into, but definitely worth a watch. And with that being said, this is your boy Crizzle Mac. I'm out. This is my first review. If you like it, of course, like and subscribe and such, and I'll be doing more reviews, and we're gonna keep throwing stuff at the wall till something sticks. But with that being said, all right, I'm out.
Roll me out the cup, ice me up, I'm down. I've been down and up, so what's up, I'm down. Yeah, let's roll another one, notice I'm down. Shorty wanna